In today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 things we learned in the Chelsea 1, Burnley 1, and there are probably more things than 5 things that we learned in this match, but I want to talk about 5 big things that I think are shocking as a fan of Chelsea and how this club has been struggling at home. And that's my first take from this, is that the first thing we learned from this match is Chelsea are not good at home like we used to be. Under Mourinho, we used to absolutely be a fortress. Now that is not the case. We actually currently right now have the same amount of red cards as we do with home wins this year. We've dropped points to Burnley, which we saw today. We dropped points to Leeds, Villa, Brighton, Arsenal, all these teams, and when we're playing at home, you expect us to go out and get results, and that is not what's happening at Chelsea, at Stamford Bridge in the last handful of seasons, and this has been a major issue for Chelsea, especially if we're trying to win the Premier League title, because if we cannot have our own home field at Stamford Bridge be a fortress, teams know that. They come in and they absolutely just take it to us, and Burnley did that today. Despite us scoring so early in this match, it did not matter. Burnley just kept chugging along. They kept pushing. They had multiple opportunities, and I would even say that they actually had a chance to go out and win this game, and luckily that did not happen today, because absolutely would have been mind-boggling had that happened today with how well we did play in the first half. Now, obviously, the number 2 thing we have to talk about are red cards, and that's the big takeaway also from this match and this whole entire season, because for some reason, Chelsea cannot keep their heads, their mentality, calm and cool throughout an entire match. Wesley Fofana picked up a yellow card in the first half. You know you have a yellow card. From there, you have to be smart. You have to be clinical when you're making those tackles. That was not the case that we saw in today's match. He made a reckless challenge, led to a second yellow card, and it was the right call. It was a red card, and it's just happening time and time again. And because of that, we now have to change our formation, swap out players. Cole Palmer, who is actually playing very well this match, has to come off because, again, we're trying to manage his minutes. We don't need to overload him with playing with 10 men for the full 90 minutes, so it makes sense why we take him off, even though, again, he was probably one of our better players in this match today, but we had to change tactics because of this red card. And it's, again, as a fan, I just don't know what to say, what we can even do about this, because it's not really a manager's fault. Yes, he could have taken Wesley Fofana out, but Wesley Fofana is a professional. He should understand what he needs to do. He's on a yellow card. Just don't make those tackles, and you're going to be okay, and the rest of the squad will be okay. And like I said, maybe we could have subbed him off, but I do think, again, your CB picking up a yellow card, he should be okay for a full 90 minutes, not to pick up a second yellow card. Now, the third thing that we learned from this match is our set pieces and how bad we've been at set pieces as of lately, because we had 9 corner kicks in this match against Burnley, and all 9 of them were atrocious. We did not take advantage of any set pieces, really. Any corner kicks, we could not do anything. Every time we had a corner kick, it just got cleared out immediately. We kept playing near post, near post, near post, and for some reason, I don't know why we did not change it up. This is something that we should have changed at some point in this match, and maybe that could at least led to a goal or a goal-scoring opportunity, and that did not happen. And on the flip side, we cannot defend set pieces and corner kick, and this has been a tale of old time for the most part for Chelsea this season, because we let up another goal off a corner kick in stoppage time. And like I said earlier in this video, we almost let 2 goals in stoppage time. James Ward-Prowse is showing exactly what we expect on a corner kick. The ball whipping in very quickly, very hard to defend, instead of us just lofting the ball in. When you loft that ball in, it's so much easier to defend. Defenders can read it. The goalkeeper can read it. It's hard to get to the ball then. But when you whip a ball in really quickly, it's more difficult. It's hard to judge that ball. And James Ward-Prowse is obviously one of the best at doing it. But this is a big problem for Chelsea too, is set pieces. We just cannot do what we need to do in this game and in this entire season. And it's been hurting us all year long. Now, number 4, what we need to talk about is the defense. I think, again, the defense has been very shaky as of lately. I know we already talked about the red card in this match, but still, our defense, I just don't understand what we can do differently, because even when we made the substitutions, Tosin coming on for Cole Palmer just seemed like that was not the right guy to come on, and I just don't know who we could even bring on, because when you're looking at that bench, yes, Josh Ashupong came on for Reece James. We brought in some other players as well, but our depth is just horrendous when we're looking at the depth for our defenders. Yes, we have Wesley Fofana and Chalba who can start for us. Now that Wesley Fofana has a red card, he can't next match. But those guys, besides them, it just drops off. And I don't know what Liam Rosenior can even do about this. The board didn't back him up, really bringing another CBs. Yes, we have Sarr that came back now. But still, we don't have another guy that we can just set into place and play for us as a defender and think, yeah, he will do the job. At no point did I think when Tosin came in that we were going to be rock solid in that back line. And like I said, I'm not even surprised that we let up a goal on a set piece. No one was marking, no one was tracking back. Again, I don't even know what Chelsea fans can do for the most part. And number 5, the thing we have to talk about most about this is Chelsea in leads dropping points, because this now is 19 points that Chelsea have dropped now. They are leading the Premier League for most points dropped in the winning position. Like, this again is mind-boggling. And I know I mentioned it earlier too, the fact that we only have 6 wins at Stamford Bridge, these all add up, and why Chelsea have been struggling to even now possibly finish in the top 4, because that might be gone now. With the next fixtures that we have, it's going to be very, very difficult. But the fact that we've been in winning positions and we cannot go to a full 90 and get the win is just absolutely terrible for Chelsea, because at some point you have to just grind those games out, play till the final 90 minutes, or you kill the game off by scoring multiple goals. And that's something where we have been struggling as well. If we would have scored more goals in this game today, the game would have been over. It wouldn't even matter if we had that red card. But because we only scored the 1 goal, picked up the red card, it got very shaky in the back line. And because of that, they could sniff that out. Burnley obviously saw that, and they got that goal. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Scott Parker, give him credit for what he did. But still, Chelsea dropping 19 points. Like, I just don't understand the mentality of Chelsea, how you can even do that. It's just remarkable, because when you think about the teams that we were leading and beating at one point in the match, and yet somehow we just let off the gas pedal, let them get back in the game, or even pass us up to win that game like Sunderland, it's just, again, I don't know what we can do differently as the fans, as this club. But hey, maybe Rosenior can do a little bit better. I'm not too sure. The substitutions, I'm not going to question them, because when you have a red card, you're trying to mix and match multiple things. There's only so many things you can do. And again, like I said, maybe he had to make some of those substitutions because of Cole Palmer. You don't want to wear him out, pick up an injury. Reece James, same thing. But like I said, that red card really didn't shift this entire match. And it's been what's been shifting this entire season, along with us dropping points so many times in a winning position. So that's what we learned today in the Chelsea 1, Burnley 1. I know obviously it wasn't happy news to see that game. We did pick up a point. We are currently sitting in 4th position right now, but United have to play. The multiple teams below us have to play, and I don't think we're going to be in 4th position by the end of the weekend. But if you enjoyed this video, I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next video.